There wasn't many great films out in 2000, so we had to watch things that might be okay, like Charlie's Angels. It wasn't too bad of a film at the time, but then came the game. Now I'm sure this will be all out fun and action all the way through. Let's have a look then. Shortly before the release of Charlie's Angels Full Throttle came this game. Now it has no connection to either film, but it does have the cast from them. And when I say it's the cast, it's actually the Angels and no one else. Not even Bernie Mac. But that doesn't matter, I'm sure it'll be a great game all the same. The world's monuments are slowly disappearing one by one, and it's not the police or the military that will catch these magicians, it's Charlie's Angels. No, not those ones. These ones. Yeah.
New Yorkers woke up this morning only to
You play as Natalie, Alex and Dylan in this kick-ass adventure. Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Why is she walking like she's pissed off? And who is she meant to be? And is that meant to be Cameron Diaz? And why is this the most low budget bikini contest going? Is this a mission from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Oh, for fuck's sake. So for some odd reason, everyone fucking hates you and wants to kick Cameron straight up Diaz. This is ridiculous. Fucking hell. Right, whatever. You get thrown straight into the action for some unknown reason. You have your lives displayed in the top left and your energy meter next to that. The small bar underneath is the Angel Enhanced time, which, when full and activated, will make your attacks easier and slow the enemies down. In the bottom right is the enemy's life meter and how many remain in that sector. Not only does everyone on the beach want you dead, but all the workmen in the dock do too. And they are all experts in hand-to-hand combat. There are two attacks and they are punch and kick. You can also jump and perform a kick, but it's pretty pathetic. You can also block, but unless you take this game dead serious, then I wouldn't bother with it. The attacks are shit for each of the Angels. What I mean is, in most beat 'em up games, when you press the punch button repeatedly, you'll get a series of jabs, etc., followed by a combo move. But not here, you don't. You do get a few hits, then it resets back to the start, so you'll pause for a second, leaving you open for attack before starting the series of punches again. The same applies for the kicks, and trying to create a combo between the two doesn't work either. Fighting the enemies can be a chore, as your attacks don't always connect. Most of the time it's because you start punching or kicking away from your target. There's a lot of games out there that have the same problem, and it's annoying. You can press a button to lock onto a certain enemy, but it gets boring trying to do this when there's three of them throwing punches at you. Throughout the levels you must complete each task, and this is normally just a case of pushing a button or open a locked door. That's about as exciting as it gets. It's a very linear game, so you can't freely run off and explore various areas. There are hidden items to find throughout the game, and they are film reels and memory sticks. The reels will unlock bonus video clips, and the memory sticks will unlock photos. When your health is low, you can find items hidden in specific crates. Now you may expect something like fruit or meat, or something food related to top you up. No. Well, Alex has a cupcake, which is fine, but Natalie eats a compact disc, and Dylan will feel much better after eating a Zippo lighter. There are various weapons you can collect which can be found in crates, or most of the time they are dropped by enemies. These are quite handy for taking chunks of energy off the enemy, but doesn't make your attacks any better than your fists. In the Alaska level, your attack moves upgrade to include combos, and it's not that exciting. In fact, it's quite annoying. Once you have hit an enemy a few times, your character will let out a yell and the word combo appears. This isn't because you've done something special. This will happen every time you attack. It's annoying as hell. And you can't grab enemies like it says you can until later in the game. Surely this should be a standard move in the game. I've been pressing square and cross all through the first level trying to grab someone, only to read in the manual that you have to wait until you're in the Hacienda level. I have heard bad things about this game and wanted to see it for myself. And it's true. Charlie's Angels, Charlie's Anals more like. This is a bad game throughout. All you do is fight a few people, then run a short distance, then fight a few people, then press a button, then fight a few more people. So it's really repetitive and boring. If there were more to the fighting, it might not be so bad, but it gets dull very quickly. So much so that I couldn't be bothered carrying on with the rest of the game. There wasn't even an end of level boss to deal with. All beat 'em ups have an end of level boss, it's the law. The music is generic, which isn't surprising, and the sound effects aren't that special either. I mean, just listen to this. She sounds like a disappointed child. The levels are very dull and standard for most low budget games. Maybe they spent all the budget on these 3 celebrities and spent the remaining change on the game. This is not a game I would recommend to anyone.